What's up, y'all? My name is Alexis, and you are watching Black Girl Guidance. And today, I'm just here to talk to y'all about some current events. I hope y'all got the notification. I'm going to share it out on some of my social medias real quick while I talk to y'all about what is going on out here. First of all, I know y'all probably thinking, Alexis, I thought you were done talking about the Trumpies and what they're doing. But some more information dropped that was just disturbing to me, to say the least. And I just thought I would share it with y'all. First of all, it has been reported that there was feces left in the Capitol building by the protesters, I would say the insurgents, that was smeared across floors. Um, if you do not know what I mean when I say feces, please look it up. um, Sugar honey iced tea, to be clear. That's what I mean by that. And it's disgusting. It's just like, when is enough gonna be enough? Um, like when are we gonna realize these people are disgusting? Like, not just their morals, not just their lack of care for human life, literally disgusting. Literally disgusting. It's getting weird. It's been weird. It's getting really weird. It's getting really weird, y'all. Like, yeah. I just want to share that because it was just like, wow. I'm disgusted, and I wanted y'all to also be disgusted as well. It was disgusting. Yeah. Um. Also, there have been some arrests. The man that was notably seen on Nancy, the Speaker of the House's desk in her office with his feet kicked up. He has been arrested, only for charges around property. However, I was surprised there was even an arrest, girl. I'm not going to lie to y'all. So I guess we'll take what we could get around here, but there have been some arrests. I wonder if y'all saw that viral tweet where this girl basically was shaming her mother for being a part of the mob. There was this very violent video that went viral of like a mob of these Trump supporters attacking a black woman physically. And one of the women that was attacking her got punched in the face, rightfully so. And it was that girl's mother. And that is quite hilarious to me. So yeah, that is what's going on, y'all. The Trumpies are finally getting arrested for everything they have done, including smearing sugar honey iced tea on the floors of the Capitol building. And I wonder who y'all think cleaned that up. Who do y'all think? I'm gonna give y'all a hint. It wasn't probably no Trumpies that cleaned it up. It was the people that looked like me cleaning that up. It's so disgusting. Like, it is so it it's 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 very just upsetting. It's just very upsetting. But that's what happened, y'all. I'm glad there are some arrests being made, and I'm glad people are being held accountable for their actions. Now, I did not post this as one of the topics in the you know, in one of the topics I was going to talk about, but I wonder if you all saw the young girl who was caught on tape harassing a black teenager by his father, who was arrested. She did a interview with Gail, um, and it she was just very nonchalant and very flippant and just very like, yeah, I made a mistake, so what? She was wearing a hat that a dad hat that said daddy across it, which I actually like the hat, but it's just like, she just, the fact that she told Gail like that's enough and like made that hand movement, whew, it's just like, you're 22, I'm 22. Like, do you not know how things are perceived? Do you not like, are you not conscious about what's going on social media, what's going on in the news? Like, are you not conscious about the fact that you are being perceived as a racist, even if you are a racist, right? If you are at the point that it's criminal charges being brought against you, what's not clicking to just at least act sorry, at least act like this is wrong. If you're going to be on a national platform, like this is not some local news television, this is a national platform broadcast everywhere in the United States, and you decide to get on that show and be flippant and rude to the host and passive aggressive, and this is a platform for you to try to go on your apology tour to get this over with. Now, I don't know. This has never happened to me. I've never had somebody try to attack me and claim that I stole from them, a white woman. So I don't know what I would do in this situation, but it's just like your actions have consequences, girl. And these are her consequences. And she may be going to jail. She may be spending some time in prison somewhere. Or paying a fine, or who knows. Like she was arrested, so these are criminal charges. This is not a civil case. They're not suing her for money and emotional distress. Like, nah, you could get some time at 22 for this. And it's just like it could have been, this is just a mistake if you seemed at least a little bit yeah, it's just the fact that she couldn't even admit that, like, you know what, maybe I did have racial bias, and in the time I was not thinking about it consciously, and the fact that he is a black man, a black boy, and the optics and like my privilege, I was not thinking about it like that. I genuinely just was thinking somebody had my phone and he was the first person I saw, and that was wrong. That's all that's literally all you had to do. But what we gonna do about her, girl? This emoji. That's all I got for her. Yeah, yeah. Oh girl, because she only 22. So it's just kind of like, part of me is like, dang, should her life be ruined? But also, are you going what? Your life doesn't get ruined, then you go on to a place where you actually do have real power over actual people, and you are continuing to use the same racial bias, and it actually is causing real harm to people and real, trauma past, an attack in the store. You could become a lawyer one day, then you be putting black people in jail because you just assume that they the thief. You could become a landlord one day and you just automatically evicting your black tenants and not your white tenants. Like, it's kind of iffy. It's kind of like, should she face criminal charges because she was so young? And I did not like how the father pushed her to the ground, but also she was attacking them physically. So yeah, that was the only part I did kind of agree with her on, is the fact that if you watch the video, you could tell that he physically pushed her, but at the same time, she was trying to physically stop them from leaving. So at that point, it was fair game, I feel like. That's really all I have to say about that girl and what she was doing. I don't really care about that. Like, we'll see. It's kind of irrelevant to me. Like, whatever happens with her, honestly. And that's just karma for her actions. I'm sure she's done worse than that before to go to that extent. Because at the end of the day, even if he did steal her phone, even like, let's just say he did steal her phone. Clearly, as we all know, they was all in that hotel. And the hotel manager could have easily pulled the security footage and found the phone. Like, they found the person who had the phone if it was in fact him. And also, like, one thing I don't like about that whole situation is that the hotel manager is getting no heat. I don't know what hotel that was. And that hotel should be getting a lot more heat, because the hotel manager was definitely trying to stop them from leaving because of what she was saying, without having any background knowledge, without having any proof that these people had stole a phone. And the hotel manager was basically rushing to protect her, even though she was physically attacking them, which is trash. So, yeah. I want to now, I'm going to mention, because I put it in the thumbnail, even though this is not that big of a deal, Nicki Minaj. And I'm mentioning this because it really is a segue into my next topic. Nicki Minaj, as y'all may or may not know, a long time ago, back around the rollout of the Queen album, back when she was dating Nas, before the album came out, she had a song with Nas that was supposed to be on the Queen album. However, there was a sample on there from a Tracy Chapman song. Honestly, I don't know much about Tracy Chapman. I'll have to go look her up. I'll probably have heard a Tracy Chapman song, but just didn't know, oh, this is Tracy Chapman. But there was a Tracy Chapman song sampled on the song, on Nicki's song with Nas. The song was never cleared. She was tweeting about it. She was asking people, hey, can y'all get Tracy Chapman to clear this? It was never cleared. And what happened was actually that somehow, some way, I guess Nicki or somebody, Nas, sent the song over to Funk Flex at that morning show in New York. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And he played the song on the radio before the song had been cleared. And at that point, Nicki was in violation. And so there has been this lawsuit ever since then, ever since he played the song. And finally, this has been ruled that Nicki Minaj owes Tracy Chapman $450,000. Of course, I don't know if y'all follow the blogs and stuff, but all the barbs were in the comments saying, oh, this is nothing. This is Trump changed for Nicki. She gets paid $500K a feature. This is just one check for her. This is nothing, which is really true. But I'm glad they resolved it. I understand Tracy Chapman may have like low regard for Nicki Minaj, but I hope that maybe one day she can see that Nicki Minaj is a great Black woman artist just like herself. And, you know, the money, the checks are going to be cleared, and that would be the end of that. I really wish we could hear the song. I wish they could maybe put it on a different beat, but at this point, her and Nas are not together, so I doubt that they're going to come together for that song. It's been so many years, almost 3 years at this point. Like, so, but yeah, that's the end of that. However, I just want to know $450,000. And I think nobody has any doubt that Nicki Minaj can eat paying $450,000 and be okay financially. Like, of course, nobody wants to lose that big amount of money, but we can all agree that she will be fine financially regardless. Let's get into some people now that think they are big sugar honey iced tea. They think they are big stuff and they're not. Specifically, OT Genesis. First of all, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all what happened, but I really want to read this man because I'm over it. I'm over it, and I'm over this rhetoric. And I'm over him specifically and things that he has done continuously to harass Black women, and how despite the fact that who this incident happened with and that this girl is not well known, that she's known as a quote unquote industry girl, like he's been doing stuff like this to women that are well known at the end of the day. Anywho, OT Genesis was on the rising popular YouTube interview series, No Jumper, and he was on there with two girls. The girls, I think, have been really known for gotten their clout for who they've dated that are celebrities and who they've openly spoken about they date that are celebrities. And I guess that OT Genesis also has a radio show on the same platform. And so they were speaking. According to the Shade Room comments, the girl had been being shady to him and saying little smart comments to him beforehand. But in the clip that went viral that we all saw, she said he asked her about her romantic relationships outright and basically said, oh, so you were only with academics for clout, huh? And she was like, nah, like she took offense to it a little bit and was like, no, it wasn't just for clout. Like if I wanted to do that, I could, but it wasn't just for clout. And she was like, it wasn't for clout, baby boy, or something like that. She called him baby boy. And that like triggered him. And it was a switch, a complete switch. And he did a full 180. And he like starts going into her saying like, oh, like I'm in the big leagues. Like this as in like the radio show, clearly because they're on the like he was basically saying, even though we're on the same platform, I'm above you, which in my opinion, no girl. Y'all are on the same platform because you're not above her. And even if yes, he has more money than her in the bank, he's on a different tax bracket, your amount of notoriety, your amount of respect in the game is on the level of her. At the end of the day, your fan base, your following is sure more than her technically because you did music, but clearly you're not that much bigger than her, because if you were, you would be like Nicki Minaj on Apple Music somewhere with your own radio show or Beats Radio somewhere with your own show, not a show that you share with some random guy that is a journalism major from UCLA, like some random guy. And like the random guy was also like co-signing him, attacking her. He was getting very loud. And he just was like, his eyes, like it was almost like he was on attack. Y'all know when people say that they like black out when they get angry, it was literally like he had turned animalistic. And I understand that he did not physically put his hands on her. He did not, curse her out. But I don't think that those are the only signs of aggression. He clearly turned aggressive with her when at the end of the day, what she said, baby boy, I don't care if the entire interview, she was being shady to him. Get up and leave. The reason he did not get up and leave is because he has a job to do there too. He is on the same level as her, working on that same radio show, network, whatever you want to call it. Because he's getting checks cut, the same place she's getting checks cut. So him getting so aggressive, it really it completely triggered me. It was a lot for me. And just the comments and so many people saying, well, like, she shouldn't have brought him on the show if she was going to be shady. She shouldn't do this. She shouldn't have that. Y'all are so funny because y'all are the same people that will watch Charlemagne be so sexist, homophobic, misogynistic, transphobic to every guest he has. Y'all will watch Charlemagne drag Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, people with way more streams, way more money than OT Genesis. Y'all will watch these male radio personalities, not just Charlemagne, Funk Master Flex, that white guy that's like a host of No Jumper, like y'all, Vlad, y'all will watch all of these white male interviewers and black male interviewers drag black women artists that are like light years beyond OT Genesis when it comes to the level of their career. And y'all will say nothing but or say that like they shouldn't play into it, they shouldn't answer the questions. But when it comes to him, even if he was getting interviewed, walk away, leave on some Birdman, drop mic and leave. Like, why are you getting so aggressive with a woman? Like, what has triggered you to be so aggressive with a woman? Because she called you baby boy. She did not raise her voice. She might have said it with a little attitude, but for you to get to that level, no. That was telling. That was very telling. And then he kept saying, like, I'm in the big league. I'm really rich. Huh? OT Genesis? What song he got? Push It? Like, what songs does he even have? He got like 3 hit songs, possibly. Like, what do you mean really rich? And I brought up the whole Nicki Minaj thing because it's like, sir, if you was sued and had to pay somebody $450K, that would hurt your pockets. Like, it's levels to this. In hip hop, let's not even talk about just like him and Nicki Minaj and him versus women, even him versus other men. There are so many men that was out around the same time as you that have at this point surpassed you. So many men that are just coming into the game, like the baby and stuff, that have surpassed you. Roddy Ricch, that have got number ones, that have got multiple weeks at number one on Billboard, surpassed you. And we still know you because what? You have a baby with a Kardashian best friend. Like, we know Malika more than we know you. Like, it's just weird to me that he feels so entitled to scream in a black woman's face. Like, I don't really care. And this is just a general rule of thumb for me in general. I don't really care what somebody does. They say something shady, which at the end of the day, I don't care if she was being shady the whole interview. She did not say something directly attacking his character from what I saw. And if she did, it was not at that point in the interview. So if it was something that she said earlier in the interview that really struck a nerve, you should have left then. You should have got up and left then. But at the end of the day, her saying baby boy is what made you start screaming. And literally his eyes literally was focused. His eyes literally was like, yeah, like I'm about to attack. Like getting hype and getting gangster with a girl. It's just so played out to me. And just seeing so many women in the comments. So many women, of course, and men, but so many people in the comments saying like, He's innocent. Like, well, she was being shady with him. She brought him on there to be shady. No. He brought himself on there because he's on there just like her trying to get a check. If you was that rich, you wouldn't even. Nicki Minaj, when Nicki Minaj does Queen Radio, she's only in the studio with people that she has personally invited, her own personal DJ and her entourage. She don't have to be interviewing or speaking to nobody she don't want to speak to because she is at that level. You're sitting here getting bucked with this girl talking about how you're another level of rich when at the end of the day you sitting at the same table as her. You sitting at the same table. That is one thing I cannot stand. I cannot stand when people are so higher and greater than that. When it's like you sitting at the same table, so you cannot be that much better. You cannot be that much better because if you was, you wouldn't need this little check that brought you to the table to sit here and talk to me. You wouldn't if the first thing I said that made you mad, you would have got up and left because you don't need the check. But clearly you do. Clearly you do need the check. Then let's forget this. Let's just talk about the fact that this is the same man. This is the same man that from when we brought up Malika, this is the same man that be ducking and dodging his baby mama. Ducking and dodging his baby mama. He finally started posting some videos with the child, but ducking and dodging, being disrespectful to his baby mama all over social media. Like, then let's talk about disrespecting Keisha Cole for over a year, thinking it was funny. Like, yeah, it started out as funny with him doing the whole cover of her song. Yeah, the cover was funny. I'm not gonna lie. The cover of the song was funny. But for you to then turn around and be like, when she asked you, bro, stop. Like, I don't think it's funny. To then be trolling Keisha Cole in her comments for a year. He wanted to die on this hill of harassing Keisha Cole because she did not approve a cover of a song. When it's like the song cover was like, I thought it was just supposed to be funny because he was trying to sing. He clearly cannot sing. I thought it was just a joke. She was offended by the joke. Okay, she was offended. Move on. Like, make the little YouTube video, make the music video, release it so you can get streams and go about your business. Not you. He was in her comments trolling for a year, calling her out her name, like doing all this stuff. When it's like, literally, what has Keisha Cole done to you but say she don't want you making a cover of her song and making a mockery of her song? And like, yes, maybe she took it too seriously, but what like, is he has this thing, and y'all might be like, oh, it was just an interview, it was just some comments trolling, hee hee ha ha. But this is a sign that when he feels that a woman is challenging him, he feels he has the right to go on attack mode of that woman. Specifically, as we have seen Black women. He feels, oh, you're not letting me do what I want to do. You're not letting me talk to you how I want to talk to you. Oh, word? Okay. That's a challenge. That means I could go in on you right now. Like, even if y'all want to say that this girl from the interview is just some industry girl, she just a clout chaser, she all it is, she don't have talent, she a random, then justify what he did to Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole been in the game before we ever knew who an OC Genesis even was. Let's be clear. Let's be very clear. Been in the game. Also, I think I might have spelled his name wrong. I might have spelled his name wrong, and I'm gonna correct that later. But it's just like he doing this. Oh, wait, y'all couldn't hear me? Anyway, but she girl, sorry. Anyway, the point is OC Genesis is a bitch. I don't mess with him. He's been weird. Like, he's been very weird. The whole Keisha Cole thing was very weird to me. It's very weird that you're attacking a random woman. Like, it's very weird. And the fact that he thinks he's rich is surprising to me. Because yes, is he richer than me? Yes. Is he probably richer than the girl that was on the interview? Yes. But like, girl, OC Genesis, really? You expect us to actually believe that you're that type of rich? There's no way possible. There's no way. Jay-Z is that type of rich. Diddy is that type of rich. Shoot, again, even Nicki Minaj is that type of rich. You are not on that level. And even if you were on that level, it don't give you the right to talk to nobody like that. If you was on that level and you actually had something to lose, you would get up and walk your ass up out that interview, that radio station. Get on up and leave if you was that offended. But you can't even handle your emotions. And then it's stuff like that. Y'all think it's all hee ha ha in the comments. It's a joke. It's actually scary because you have a daughter. You have a daughter. Then y'all be surprised when these kids, they grow up and they are like T.I.'s daughter, freaking having depression and all these other things on the T.O. that they tweeting about because they have been traumatized in their household by their fathers. Like clearly he don't have emotional intelligence. And even though y'all might say this is again a random girl or it's just Keisha Cole, if you feel like it's okay for when a Black woman says something you don't like to attack them like this, you will do the same thing to your kids. And what I mean is emotionally manipulating, gaslighting, trying to be in complete control over them, thinking that they are property that you have the right to control. Those same things will show up. They might not show up in extreme ways, but they'll show up when it comes to how you raise your child. Let's pray to God Malika get some kahunas and she don't allow you to do those type of things. But that's the thing with these men. When they show you the lack of emotional intelligence, think about that is not only going to show up with how they treat you, but how they then raise your kids and the values that they place in your daughters. And this is why we have women that think men talking to other women like this is okay and think that they're above it and think that as long as it doesn't happen to them or that they're not the type of girl that would happen to, like, you're not above it. And anybody that is justifying this type of behavior, anybody that is making excuses for this type of behavior, you are allowing the patriarchy to continue to be strong. And we're over the patriarchy over here at Black Girl Guidance. We're over it. It's disgusting. It's very disgusting. Like, that really is the main thing I wanted to talk about, was the entire OT Genesis situation. Because it's just like, when is enough gonna be enough for y'all? Especially, again, the fact that this man is not no big... He's not no big celebrity. Like, he is not no big rapper. He does not have any classic songs. He got one hot record, and that came out when I was in high school. I'm a year out of college now. Like, he has not been popping. He's been in the media for what? For dating a Kardashian friend and for trolling Keisha Cole. And for now having a baby with a Kardashian friend. Like, you not even connected to the Kardashians. You connected to a best friend. Like, you don't even have, like, while you sitting here asking this girl, oh, you dated academics for clout, what she needs to be doing is asking, oh, you dated Malika for clout? You dated her for clout because, she would be talking about you on Keeping Up with the Kardashians and your name will be getting dropped? That's what you did? You had a baby for clout? You had a baby for clout? Because according to the show, you don't be showing up at the birthday parties and the baby showers. So you had a baby for clout? We hear more about him in the news for who he has a baby with than his music. Do we not? The last song we heard about from him was, again, a Keisha Cole cover that he was harassing her about on the internet, and people thought it was funny, even though it went on for about a year. Like, it's the audacity for me. It's the audacity for me to think it's okay to come, like, get in a woman's face about, oh, you was dating him for clout, you was doing this for clout. When, what are you doing? Not just him, all these rappers, y'all date girls for clout. It's probably 1,000 girls that look like Malika Kalisha. They look like Malika, the twin. And you dated her for what? For clout. Because why are you relevant right now? Like, that's the thing for me. Y'all, they've been these same industry girls, but then we'll turn around when a girl does it she's a cloud chaser. She is like an industry girl. She don't have nothing going for herself. But when y'all date these celebrities, these people attached to the Kardashians, attached to these other big celebrities, it ain't none of that when men do it. It's none of that. Y'all don't hear none of that when a man does that same thing. Y'all don't hear none of that. They don't get none of that heat. None of it. It's upsetting to me and my homegirls. It's upsetting to me and my homegirls because I just feel like, well, damn, if y'all could cloud chase and drop babies for the sake of cloud chasing, why can't women? Why? And you want to know why? The freaking patriarchy and these double standards that I'm over. It's yeah, that was really the main thing I want to talk about. That was the main thing I really want to talk about, y'all. Like, please comment below how y'all feel about this man. Please comment below. He won't be getting no more clout from the Kardashians, hopefully, because they saying that Keep It Up with the Kardashians is done filming. I bet you he got an episode. I bet you it'll be at least one episode where that girl is talking about him. I bet you. But then had the audacity to turn around and say that she dated somebody for clout. The audacity. It's the audacity for me. It is the audacity for me. In other news, Bessie DeVos has stepped down as Secretary of the Department of Education. Thank the Lord, she has been trying to put us all through living HE double hockey sticks. I'm trying not to curse, y'all. But like, thank the Lord, because she been cutting Title IX protections and girls out here getting sexually assaulted on these campuses. She been cutting access to resources. She been out here telling these schools, we not giving you no money if these kids is not out in these classrooms during COVID, even though everybody could die from COVID. Like, she been doing a lot. She been doing a lot, and she needs to go. The racism and white feminism needs to be removed from the Department of Education. Seeing this out of the Department of Education is really to help serve those that have lack of resources when it comes to education. Get her out of there. Okay, this is a public well-being department. Like, there are people that need the Department of Education in order to even have access to literal public up to pre through 12, like pre-K through 12 high school education. And just the things that she has done in her time have been outrageous, and I am so glad that she has officially stepped down. So glad. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I want to talk to y'all about? Honestly, I didn't put this on there, but Being Mary Jane star Raven Goodwin is set to play Hattie McDaniel in the biopic Behind the Smile. If y'all don't know who Raven Goodwin is, she was the cousin who was pregnant all the time on Being Mary Jane. She also was in the recent Lifetime biopic about the Clark sisters. She was, I'm trying to figure out which sister she played. She was the sister that had all the issues with the other sisters, and yeah. Anyway, if y'all don't know who Hattie McDaniel is the first Black woman to ever win an Oscar for Gone with the Wind. I am interested in seeing this. I'm very interested. I don't know if you all know, but Netflix recently created a series called Hollywood. I did watch the series, and the series was enjoyable to watch. It was very confusing because it was like reimagining Hollywood, and like if Hollywood back then would have been equal, I guess. And there was like Hattie McDaniel was a character in the show, and they had Queen Latifah play Hattie McDaniel, which is just like, girl, Hattie McDaniel was very dark skinned. Was very dark skinned. Queen Latifah borders on light skin. And it didn't make any sense whatsoever. It made no sense for her to play that role. Like, I love Queen Latifah. I think Queen Latifah does not get her flowers when it comes to her ability as an actress. at all whatsoever. I do not believe she gets the recognition that she deserves as an actress. However, in that role, nah. But Ryan Murphy loves to whitewash stuff. He loved to make it seem like his shows are so woke and so like you know, friendly to the Black LGBTQ community. But in actuality, they're not. So I'm not surprised that in the Ryan Murphy production, they had Queen Latifah playing Hattie McDaniel, who was a very dark skinned woman. Like, I'm not surprised by that at all. But Raven Goodwin is dark skinned. So I think it will be interesting. I think that Raven Goodwin is very slept on as an actress. If y'all go watch Raven Goodwin in the Clark sisters biopic on Lifetime, I promise you, like I've seen her in other things. She was also in Good Luck Charlie, by the way. But that Clark sisters biopic in my mind solidified that she is a great actress. Great. Plus she can also sing. I don't think Hattie McDaniel sang. I don't know. But she's a great actress. Great, powerful. So I think that she will really do this role justice. I really believe she will do the role justice, and I'm definitely interested to see, you know, how she performs and to learn more about Hattie McDaniel because I don't know that much about her. So I think like that would be a really good role for her. I think it could be a breakout role for her. I think it could like really take her to the next level when it comes to dramatic acting. I think the Clark sisters biopic, I think it really took her to that next level in the types of roles that she plays. And I definitely think being a Disney kid, especially a dark skinned, full figure fat woman on Disney Channel, you could be boxed in. Like Coco Jones spoke about, like I was boxed in. She and Coco Jones is thin. Like I was boxed in at Disney. They didn't know what to do with me. I could act, I could sing, but they just left me off to the side. And so to go from Disney, which I'm assuming was probably, I don't know what her experience was. Maybe she had a good experience, but to go from Disney and still be successful afterwards. I think a lot of people, even some of the stars of Disney shows, like you get put in that Disney box and it is hard to break out and show that you are past a kid actor and you can be a serious dramatic actor. And I think that the Clark sisters role is really what showed that for me. I do think she was great in Being Mary Jane, but I do think that it was kind of constantly, from when I watched Being Mary Jane, it was constantly Mary Jane like kind of just telling her like you're not doing enough, you keep getting pregnant, I'm over this. And like it was kind of, that narrative is a whole nother thing that's a little sticky for me. And Mary Jane being like this, the tall thin rich aunt that's telling her what to do, but Mary Jane's life is also a mess. It's just very weird. But what I'm saying is I think the Clark sisters role really showed her capacity, and I think that that has probably helped to catapult her, even though that movie was not, you know, a mainstream movie. It wasn't in theaters. So I don't think that not that many people may have seen the movie, but I think probably in the terms of Hollywood producers, you know, casting directors, that role probably catapulted her. So I'm very interested to see what she does. I'm very interested. I definitely think that it's great that she is able to show, you know, she's versatile. She's not just a Disney girl. She has ability way past that, and I'm very interested to see what she does with the opportunity. And also what the producers and everybody else does, because it's not just on her. It's not just on the actors. That'd be one thing. Y'all be loving to blame the actors, but these producers, casting directors, everything else really be the real trash behind a lot of these shows. That really be the issue. Um, well, what else is going on? People are making a big deal about Trump saying that he's not coming to the inauguration. Why, I don't know. And so Obama and Bill Clinton went out and said that they will be coming to the inauguration. I like, well, y'all are Democratic presidents. Of course, y'all are gonna come to that was irrelevant to me. I'm sorry, y'all. Like Trumpies and the crazies are gonna, regardless of if Trump coming or not, if they want to come mess up the entire inauguration, they will. So I think chaos will ensue. We'll see if it does or not. We'll see. But I will hopefully be safely in my home if it does. Hopefully I will be safely in my home, in my Black neighborhood where the Trumpies do not reside. They don't reside here. So yeah, y'all not commenting, y'all not saying nothing. Please comment, y'all. Please tell me what's up. I do want to do a quick reflection. It has been at this point 8 days since I have been consistently posting every day on YouTube. I realize now I really want to do a lot more when it comes to efforts to gain more subscribers. Hopefully, I will begin posting more on my other social media platforms. And I really just I'm looking to possibly do a Valentine's Day giveaway if I reach the mark that I want to reach by Valentine's Day. I'm hoping to reach at least 250 YouTube subscribers by Valentine's Day. If I reach that mark, I will be doing a Valentine's Day giveaway. So that's in a little less than a month. So let's see if I'm able to reach the goal. I'm gonna be trying to post more about my YouTube, trying to push for subscribers. Please subscribe to the channel and please share this with somebody. Share this with at least one person, put it in your group chat and tell them to subscribe, please. I'm really trying to get to 8,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours in watch time. I am currently at about 1,200 minutes, around 40 something hours of watch time. And like we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. I'm at 109 subscribers right now. So I would need 91. No. I said 250. So I would need 141 in order to get to 250 in a month. That may be a lot. That may be a lot for me to try to get. But I feel like there's a chance. I definitely feel like there's a chance. So I'm going to be trying to post more content about more recent issues. And hopefully that will kind of help get the traction going. But please share my videos. Please share my videos with people that you think will subscribe. Even if you don't think they will subscribe, share it with them, please. But yeah, I'm really trying to meet my goals and I am hopeful that I can meet them. So thank you so much for tuning in, y'all. Thank y'all for being here with me, going heavy these first 8 days. And I will talk to y'all very soon. Of course, I will be uploading again tomorrow. I'm hoping to have some pre-recorded content up for y'all at least tomorrow, but also hopefully majority of the next week. I'm hoping to have all pre-recorded content out for y'all. Pre-recorded, pre-edited, and get up on my editing game, get up on the quality of the videos. So yeah, I'm hoping to have that out to y'all. Please again like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see y'all very soon. Thank you for joining, and I hope that y'all continue to make your little corner of the universe a little bit better. Bye, y'all.